like it or not. Michael, Reuben Foster is signed by the Redskins.
It's a terrible look for them. I get it from a football perspective. He's on the exempt list. He's not playing. He's not in uniform. He's got to go through the whole process. But, man, really, you got to – this is the move you need to make to get a player out on the field. He is a guy who's had issues. He had issues in college. And, he did have an accusation that ended up not being what the person said it was.
Same woman, by the way.
Same woman. But, again, he's arrested. But if you're the Redskins, you're not bringing him in to play right now because he can't play right now. It's a bad look for that organization.
It's this whole thing about,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That I look at it this way. I look at it less as an indictment on the league and more of an indictment on Dan Snyder.
Yes.
Because in the same week that they signed Reuben Foster after an arrest for domestic violence, unfortunately this is the anniversary this week of the death of Sean Taylor. Do you know what Dan Snyder, the owner of the Redskins, did? He sold a plush doll of Sean Taylor for profit for the Redskins. It was one of those bleacher creature dolls. Yes. None of that money was going to Sean Taylor's family, and they had to pull it from the online store after an outcry from the folks that knew Sean Taylor. Like, this guy just makes horrible decisions.
With your guys' close relationships to teams over the years, when you bring in a guy like this, can that have an adverse effect on the way the team feels about itself?
No question, because, the locker room, it's happened already. Teams don't... most teams, the personnel in your room won't appreciate that type of culture, and maybe they can. You can't. I just don't get it. But
I think the problem is outside the locker room. There's 4 former Alabama teammates that played for the Redskins. I think they believe that for that guy, in a vacuum, he would do better with the guys who know him. I don't think the players, if they know, but let's be honest, what do the players know about? Ask the guys at the 49ers, did they know what he's doing or alleged to be doing outside of the football field? Some do, some don't. I think it's one of those things you talk about, we always use this word, distraction. It would seem to be a pretty big distraction. Guys,
I
today,
felt there's no secrets in a locker room.
I think that's more to Pat's point, that's more about Dan Snyder, ownership, all the other issues with the Redskins, especially if this season goes down.